everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of I've Been Playing. Today we're taking a look at Metal Hellsinger. If Metal Hellsinger sounds familiar, that's because you may have seen it on this channel before, as I did a playthrough of the demo something like a month and a half to 2 months ago, whenever it came out. There's not much to explain in terms of gameplay. It's a Doom 2016 meets rhythm action, and that's really all you need to know about it. Specifically, and this should be obvious from the title, metal music from various giants of the metal genre. And thus, as it is a rhythm action game, you get more points for slaying demons on the beat. There are several levels for you to go through as you progress through the story being perhaps not the most important part of the game, but it is there. You are playing as a demon known as the Unknown, and you are fighting to get your voice back, I believe. And you are killing different aspects of, I believe the archdemon is called the Red Lord, or something similar. There are, I want to say, about 8 levels. They all are functionally similar. You fight your way through hordes of demons of progressing difficulty as you move through the levels. And once you get to the end, you attack and hopefully defeat the aspect of the main villain demon that you find there at the end, and they all have different attack patterns and different move sets, and it's a little bit bullet helly once you get to the boss of each section. Each section of hell that you are fighting through also has its own theme and theme music. As I said, I think there are about 8 levels, so I imagine that's how many tracks there are, but they are all very cool. And one of the key things in this as well, in addition to getting more points, the more accurate you are to the beat, more layers of music come in for every combat multiplier you get. So, I believe you start at just a 1 times multiplier, and then, it doubles, and doubles, and doubles, and by the time you get to 16 times multiplier, that's when the vocals come in. So it's really cool the way it layers stuff in, and you get more of the music the more accurate and better at the game you are, but every level of the music sounds really cool, and it's really well done. Like I said, it's mainly the vocalists who are the big metal names, but everyone involved is as well. For each level, you also have 3 trials that unlock afterwards that are called torments. These are optional, but they will unlock special upgrades for you as you finish them, and these will obviously be helpful throughout your journey. They'll give you certain boosts. I remember one of them is when you switch weapons, you don't immediately lose any ammo for the first couple of shots, and they can get upgraded. The more torments you do, there are, I think, again, about 8 unlockable perks that you can get through these torments, and they upgrade as you progress, so you're not getting new ones, you're getting more enhanced versions as you go through the torments in higher levels. Those are more kind of an arena shooter thing. You tend to have a goal, but it's just an arena shooter, and you have to beat the goal to get the perk. That is essentially all there is to the game. I don't imagine it's a particularly long one. I haven't finished it yet, but that's mainly because I just haven't had much time to play it recently. I'm about halfway through, I want to say, and I think it's quite fun. I was having a bit of a problem with the difficulty, but you can adjust the difficulty at any time, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing linked to what difficulty you play on. So honestly, because of the strength of the demons and how fast it is and how difficult it can be to come to terms with, especially when you're getting mobbed by stuff, it's especially hard to remember to attack on the beat even if you've gotten used to the combat. I would suggest probably starting on the equivalent of easy. Normal isn't too bad, but like I said, I was having some issues, and especially in the torments, a couple of them, I was having more issues on normal than I did on easy, because I think you get extra time and extra time bonuses for killing enemies if you go on easy, and there's no sort of penalty or anything like that from what I can tell. So if you find it difficult, you definitely can and should turn the difficulty down. And I don't think it detracts in any way from the game overall, because let's be honest, the main reason you're probably there is to kill the demons in time to the music, and you don't really want to worry about dying every 5 seconds. If you are a fan of Doom, metal music, rhythm action, I definitely think this is something to at least check out if you're interested at all. I believe it is on every platform except probably the Switch, although I'm not 100% sure about that. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a particularly long game, but that might be a good thing since so many games are obnoxiously long recently, and in the modern era, it's not going to take you 75 hours to complete, which might be nice. I think it's nice. If you're not interested in the game itself or playing the game itself, but you're interested in the metal music aspect, it may be worth looking up the soundtrack. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere, and it may even be available to buy if you're interested in it. But I think it's definitely worth checking out if you like any of the genres mentioned. But that's been my experience with the game so far. Have you played this for yourself, or do you want to pick it up? Let me know in the comments down below. And any thoughts about the game in general, leave them in the comments down below as well. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, consider subscribing if you're not subscribed yet, as I do one of these every Monday. I'm able to play a new game, and I do a whole bunch of other stuff on my channel. Right now I'm doing Nancy Drew. We've been doing a lot of those. We're going through the entire game library of Nancy Drews, and then I'm also playing Cuphead, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff on there for you to enjoy. I hope to see you there.